Hey YouTube, today we're gonna do another tutorial on basically how to install and configure a DHCP server in Server 2003. All the things that you need is the Server 2003 installation CD, and all you need is the DHCP server itself. In here you see in parentheses domain-wise and standalone-wise. Domain-wise is basically dealing with a DHCP server in a domain, and standalone-wise is doing a DHCP server by itself, without no domains or anything like that. We're going to do that in another video. For now, we're going to do this domain-wise. So, first things first, to get started, we're going to go to Start, and we'll go to Control Panel, Add or Remove Programs, and then we're going to go to Add or Remove Windows and Components. Once the wizard pops out, you go all the way down to Networking Services, select it, click on Details, and click on and make sure that DHCP is checked. Once this is checked, press OK and click Next. Of course, you need the CD. So once the CD runs, it'll basically end up installing the DHCP server, which takes a little while. Once it installs it, and it's good to go. Okay, now that it's completed, Now since we're in the domain, go to Start, Administrative Tools. Since we're in a domain environment, you have to authorize the DHCP server in order for it to start leasing the IPs. So first things first that we gotta do is we gotta create a new scope. So we're gonna expand this, and until it gives you the steps, add a new scope, authorize it, and that's it. Now we're gonna add a new scope. Right click on your server, click on New Scope, and click Next. The naming, we're gonna put Microsoft is networks, Microsoft IPs. Really doesn't matter. You don't have to put one if you don't want to. We're gonna use a network of, well, let's use our network, which is 1 to 200.254, and then our length is 8. You can actually end up changing it if you want to. Click Next. Wait, what? Oh, what a prick. Wow. Common mistake, human error. Alright, click Next. Now we're going to add our exclusions. Exclusions are basically IPs that you do not want to distribute, which we're going to select 20 through 30. I'm going to click Add, and then I want to click Next. Limited to the lease duration, just leave it alone, click Next. Yes, you want to configure the options now, click Next. Your router's default gateway, if you have a router in your network, input your gateway. If you don't, in this case, in this tutorial, we don't need one, click Next. Basically the domain DNS servers, we added, just 200.5. Click Add and click Next. Win servers, we don't have win servers, so click Next. And yes, you want to activate the choice now, and we're going to click Finish. Now that we have created our new scope, now it takes for authorization. Once we authorize the server, we authorize it, wait a couple of moments, press the F5 button on your keyboard, which is refresh, and now that you should see that it's completely active. Now, also in this tutorial, we have a client to basically end up receiving those IPs that we ended up wanting. So we're gonna click on Start, and we're gonna go to the command prompt. We're gonna type in release ipconfig /release, and then we're gonna type in renew. Now it takes a little longer to renew, and it ended up finding an IP. Now let's make sure that to verify, we're gonna type in ipconfig /all, and basically, as you can see that, basically I have an IP, and it's coming from a DHCP server. The DHCP server's IP address is .10, and DNS server is .5, and that's it. That's how you end up That's why this is a short tutorial on how to end up, creating and installing a DHCP server in a domain-wise environment. Alright, stay tuned YouTube for the other video that I'm going to create basically for standalone. And make sure that you comment, give me feedback. The video sucks, the video's garbage or whatnot. Just let me know, because for a fact is that it's really helpful, because it helps me improve the videos. Alright YouTube, I'm out.